Do you know why there's an angel on top of the Christmas tree? Well, whether you do or whether you don't, I'm here to tell you the story. You see, it all happened 12 days prior to Christmas many years ago. 12 days prior to Christmas, Santa came down with the flu. A northern blizzard closed the road and the doctor couldn't get through. With only 11 days left to go, there were hardly any toys. The elves were trying on gay apparel for Christmas with the boys.
Christmas with the boys.
10 days prior to Christmas, Rudolph's red nose turned blue. He was depressed from the reindeer's teasing in 1952. 9 days before the deadline date when the sleigh was set to fly, two of the helpers got into a drag race crashing from the sky.
Crashing from the sky. The fa-la-la-la became beep-by-fo. 'Twas bah-humbug, not ho-ho-ho. It looked as though Christmas would come and go without jingle bells or a dash through the snow.
On days 8 and 7, they drowned their sorrows by drinking some Christmas cheer. On the 6th day, 10 of the helpers passed out. There were 4 on the chandelier. 5 days prior to Christmas, it was time for the tree trimming phase. But the angel Santa sent for the spruce hadn't been seen in days.
Hadn't been seen in days.
Well, the bottom line was the broad had disappeared. With only 4.5 days left, Santa was more than concerned. Poor Mrs. Claus had forgotten the oven and all the cookies had burned. It was 3 days prior to Christmas and Santa was fit to be tied. After 3 martinis and 2 gin fizzes, Santa was totally fried.
Santa was totally fried. The fa-la-la-la became beep-by-fo. 'Twas bah-humbug, not ho-ho-ho. It looked as though Christmas would come and go without jingle bells or a dash through the snow.
2 days prior to Christmas, the carolers went on strike, refusing to sing on holidays and demanding a salary hike. With 1 day left, it seemed but certain that life couldn't get any worse, when suddenly the angel appeared, uttered